on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year. It's going to be our first video of 2023. We're going to mod the Supra today. Let's have some fun. We're going to add some fresh parts from our friends at Extreme Online Store. We have their front splitter already and it's held up great. It's an extremely attractive and functional carbon fiber piece. This is from Extreme Online Store and this thing is absolutely gorgeous. It is held up perfectly at speed, triple digits, no problem. See, we've got the carbon fiber mirror caps. That is something new. I don't think we've shown that before, but it kind of just makes the Supra a little bit more aggressive looking. All right, then we have the rear spoiler here. You guys have seen that in the past videos too. It's like an A91 replica from Extreme Online Store. It is perfect, flawless carbon fiber, but what we are missing is the side splitters and the rear spats. That's what we're going to be doing today, is dressing this car up just a little bit more. Extreme Online Store, guys, don't be sleeping on this company. You guys need to go check them out, especially for the price they are charging for this stuff. It is so good. But like I said, the side splitters and the rear spats we need on this car to tie in with the rest of the carbon theme that we have going on. I don't want to go crazy with it, but I think in subtleties, carbon goes a long way, especially in this color. These wheels too, something coming really fancy here really soon, so I definitely want you to stick around on the channel. Get ready for what's coming, something very aggressive, something that I think that you're going to really like. So anyway, let's head back to the garage, install some more carbon goodies, come back out here, do a walk around. Should be short, sweet little video, but we're going to finish off the look of our Supra. So let's go. All right, in the garage, getting started, we have our Extreme Online Store rear spats, got two of these, and we have these side splitters here. We're gonna unbox them, show you what they look like. It's gonna be very easy to install because you can see that they are already pre-drilled and they've got some rubber grommets there to keep everything safe. They give you all the necessary hardware that you need, so like double-sided tape, the screws, the hardware, everything comes with the kit, and it's like really good on price. So if you are interested in anything that we install on this car, definitely go check out the video description, links down below for some savings. There's like one of the things that we do on this channel for the size of the channel we are is the discount codes in the video description, every single video. Go check them out. It's a way that I like to give back, is to be able to hook up with these companies and give you guys product discount codes to save you money. That way you can invest more, or not invest, but you can spend more on mods, have more fun. By the way, something fancy, I don't want to give away all the secrets, something spicy though, like I said, is coming for the wheel selection here. So get ready for that in the next month or so. Something that is probably going to be a YouTube first. We've done that quite a bit on this channel, so get ready and make sure that you are subscribed if you want to see what's coming. Something very spicy and aggressive coming to the Supra. But I digress. Let's unbox the side splitters and get them installed on the car. It's going to be a really fast, short, sweet, simple video. Everything is very self-explanatory, but I digress. Like I said, let's get modding. Let's go. So look at this. This is really in good shape here. So exposed carbon fiber, the real stuff you can see here, and you can see that everything is already pre-drilled, so you don't have to really hack up your own car or the product. When you get it, it's already done for you. All we got to do now is jack up the Supra, which is an absolute nightmare. I don't know why BMW, Toyota made it so difficult to do this, but it's really a chore and a half. So let's do that. Let's get this thing in the air and install some new carbon onto our Turbulence Gray is actually the color of this Supra. All right, so what we're going to do is actually start with the rear spats. I think it's going to be the easiest to get started with. They do give you new hardware. The existing plug that came out of this, I've already pulled it out, it looks like this. So it's just a really thick push clip with the insert, and it's going to keep this rear diffuser in with the bumper itself. Instead of using these metal rivets, they're kind of smaller, and I don't have a metal rivet gun, but what I do have is a big old thick plastic rivet gun. So, and it matches up perfectly right there. And if we look at the holes on the carbon fiber itself, it's already pre-drilled and there's little grommets to go through. So That fits no problem. So what we're gonna do is double side sticky all of this as it sits on the car, and then we're gonna plastic rivet this thing in, and I think it's gonna be completely fine. If it's something that fails down the road or if it gets loose or whatever, I can come back with metal rivets, but I think these big thick plastic ones will be completely fine. So really just whatever you wanna do. But I think it's really cool that they do send you these metal rivets to make this thing like never go anywhere if you install it on the car. They have the double-sided tape, which we're going to use pretty liberally all over this to make sure that, you know, it will hold up to speed. They give you plenty of it. And your wipe down pads, your alcohol wipe down pads, we're going to make sure this surface area is very clean on the car and also on the part that's going to be installed. So we got the one push clip out. We're gonna do the second one down here towards the front. Now some of these, there's different companies that make these rear spats. Some of these you have to drill out yourself. I really do like the fact that theirs is already pre-drilled, so it takes all the guesswork and measuring and everything else out of it. We're gonna wipe down with this included alcohol pad pretty liberally all over the bottom and on the carbon fiber piece itself. And then we're gonna start laying a lot of double-sided tape. It is so shiny, look at that. It is amazing good stuff. All right, everything is prepped, ready to go. I'm gonna stick it. Little red portion pulled back. And I've already got my plastic rivets in place so I can kind of feel what I'm doing here. Pretty much good to go, firmly press. All right, so we got this one installed. We got the plastic rivets. Again, you can use the metal if you want it even like more securely fastened. It's perfect, and the fitment on this is very, very good. Really good looking. It doesn't stick out. I was afraid that it might stick out like too far. So basically these little 8mm. Now, I'm a one-man show, so we got to do this all by myself. So what I'm going to do is sticky tape, I think, underneath actually this portion here. I've already got it cleaned up with the alcohol prep pad and all that stuff. But as far as holding it in with the screws, I think I'm going to screw a couple of these guys in there so it'll kind of like loosely hang, and then I'll be able to massage it into place. It'll make sense in my head. It does anyway, but like I said, I'm a one-man show. So let's see if we can not mess this up. All right, guys, we are here a few days later since our install. In that time, in the past few days, got the opportunity to take it on the highway to some really aggressive speed with our new side skirts and the rear spats, and they have held up great. I'm in love with the way that everything has turned out and the way that it looks. Super easy to install. I apologize when we got to the side skirt installation part of it. I forgot to hit record, so but it's easy, honestly. So let me just we'll spin the camera and we'll talk through it and show you the final product, how everything came together, and the new look for our 2022 A90 Supra. All right, here we go. So looking nice and fresh and classy and sexy and aggressive now. So now, before, remember we mentioned at the beginning of the video, past several videos back actually, we did the install of the front lip here and the rear spoiler from Extreme Online Store. Now what we were missing was their full body kit, if you want to call it that, and that was basically including the side skirts and the rear spats, and they really transformed the way that the car looks. On video it's one thing, in person it is jaw-dropping. This car gets so much attention every single day. It is absolutely insane. I mean, I really just can't emphasize enough how much people it just breaks necks on the road. It really does. But the installation was really straightforward. So they give you new hardware, new screws. There's like 9 bolts on each side or something like that, or screws. So you replace your OEM with the new ones. They have a smaller head to fit up inside of the side skirt there. Double side tape right around this area here towards the outside of the car. The rear spats, you guys saw the installation of that. They've held up great. The double-sided tape and our plastic grommets are holding up perfectly fine. It's also important to note, especially for me, at least anyway, with my car, is, you know, I want everything to look right, and, you know, especially when you're doing like carbon and stuff like that, you can go overboard with it and doing, you know, ground effects and this, that, and the other, and spoilers and lips and everything else on your cars. Sometimes you can get a little too boy racer, and I was concerned that maybe we would have too much of the skirt and the rear spats like sticking away from the car. So that was a concern of mine. Luckily, everything looks really good. So it's just a little touch on the side of it and the rear. Doesn't stick out too much. I want to show you what I'm talking about, because if it matters to me, it might matter to you. All right, so we've seen the front lip before, and I think that it's very attractive. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's held up to triple digit fun, but this is how much it actually sticks out on the side. So just kind of follows the body lines, gives a nice little two-tier touch away from the car, and the rear spats don't stick out very far at all either. So I think it's a really handsome and attractive look. It's not overly aggressive, it's just subtle enough. And I gotta say, this is the new look. I think we're about finished, honestly, with the exterior. We might change spoiler up in the future. Extreme Online Store has a couple of options, so maybe that's something we can play around with in the future. But and maybe different fenders. As far as wheels, remember I said that we've got something spicy coming. Perfect. Look at the light hitting it right there. Oh, that's the money shot. All right, guys, that's the video. Hopefully the wind does not kill our audio. More mods to come, obviously. Wheels are coming very soon, working with Variant again on that, so a little bit of a hint there for you. We're doing something different, something that's not been done yet on a Supra, especially not on YouTube. So guys, I appreciate everybody out there watching. If you want parts, go check out Extreme Online Store. Down in the video description, save some money using the discount codes. More money that you guys save, more mods that you can do, so on and so forth. But they don't just do Supra stuff. They do Corvettes, Mustangs, you name it, they got it. Go check out the website. I'll see you guys.
Too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.